Welcome to the Double E Show. Bad strategy, horribly simulated. What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the Double E Show. It's Felon Fridays with Prison Architect. When we left off the last time, we had fuddled around with the protective custody to give them some more space because we just have so many of them. They come in. We have a capacity of 38. Right now we have 22. We only had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We only had 18 cells for them. So we made the dormitory, which holds 20, so that gives us 38. We made the dormitory protective custody. We also opened up the line for them to be able to work in the workshop and the forestry. I moved the exterior wall on this side out a little bit because a lot of contraband was being thrown in. And if you look now, from the road to the area, let me sell that object right there. From the road to the fence, okay, we're going to go into materials. We're going to go into dirt. No, we're going to go into planning because it won't accidentally leave something behind. So here's the fence, 10. That means that anybody who walks up to here cannot reach that forestry fence. Because what was happening was they were throwing contraband in the forestry, and everybody was coming in the forestry and picking up contraband. So I moved the exterior wall. The exterior wall is good here. It will not reach. It's more than 11. So I made it more than 11 here. Now down here, the wall juts in a little bit, and here's the fence. My problem is this. In this episode, I am going to build out a couple of medium security dormitories for medium security white collar prisoners. And what I'd like to be able to do is have them not have the same problem with contraband. So I'm going to have to move this exterior wall out to here. Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to come into materials. We're going to come into perimeter wall. We're going to start from here. And it's going to come down like this and like that. Then we're going to come in here to paving stone. And it's going to be paving stone like this and like that. Okay. On the outside, we're going to leave it grass. I hope it did not change it from... No, it is still grass. Very good. Okay. So they will work on that. Once they get that done, we will remove this interior section of wall. We will landscape that out. In the interim, we will crack on. In the interim, we are losing a bunch of money. I did hire a couple of snipers to work in the guard towers, and I did slate these guard towers to be dismantled so they would not go to work in them. That was a preventative measure, as we did have the one escape. I think 8 people in total escaped because they tunneled out. So let's come in here and do some planning for a couple of dormitories. Let's start by figuring out what did I do for these dormitory sizes. So it was 17 by 11. Very good. We'll come down here. Let's see. Where do we want their entry point to be? I really don't want it to be over here, protective custody, so we'll make their entry point here. We're going to go blip right there. And then we will go 17 by 11, huh? I can go... That's a 17 by 17 common room. Works for me. And plenty of space here, so we are going to make this area back here. Let's go fence. We're going to make this area back here yard. Now we pretty much know how we're going to lay out the building. They're going to utilize everything that is, open security, right? We have the security office available to do CCTV in here. And I believe we have door control capacity. Let's go into utilities. Yep. So no door controls there, so we can door control everything. Very good. Okay, so let's do that. Let's come in here, and we are going to go materials, fence, like this. We will go objects. We will go barbed wire, like so. And no, right, like that, and then like that, and can't get it there. Okay, that's fine. All right. We will come up here. That will also allow us to patrol around. In fact, we're going to go paving stone. What's the speed on paving stone? Fast. Very good. We're going to bring the paving stone down. And like that. And we're going to come over here. We're going to bring the paving stone up. I hear complaining. So we do have a directive from the warden, or the whatever the guy is that calls in, about taking the radios out. And we're not going to do that because I have radios everywhere. Let me find a doctor. You come visit this dude. Doesn't look like anything is setting off. Staff morale is high. Very good. Work free time is happening. Very good. He's patrolling there. I did put the patrols in the bathrooms to hopefully prevent them from working on tunnels. Now that we got them working on laying that stuff out, let's come back in here to materials, paving stone, unpause. We are going to go paving stone here, right up to there. And they're going to take that, they're going to take my tree out, dang it. What are you complaining about? You're riled up because of the stuff on the radio. Okay, okay. You are, tab, you are riled up. Okay, let's pause. We're going to have to deal with it. We're going to have to deal with it. You got open mail there. So we're going to come in here, and we are going to dismantle. I'm going to jump ahead. I'm going to dismantle all these. And when I come back, we will have this all finished up. All right, so I've just gone through. I've dismantled all the radios from all the cells, the one radio that's in each dormitory, and the one radio that is in the holding cell. So now, let's see. We just got people hanging out in here. Let's see if I can do this. So, access only. People will try to avoid access only areas if zones if possible, preferring to take other routes around your prison. Let's see what that does. Does it make them want to get out of here from sitting in here? I don't like them hanging around the front of the prison. I do have the armed guards here, though. And the snipers are in place. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, so he's in here. He's laying brick. They can't do this stuff yet. They'll get to it. Yep, somebody's got to install a door. Let's control left click. Get them right over there. Let's come in here to foundation. And we are going to go building concrete. So, foundations. Let's come in here to deployment. This is going to be medium security in here. Okay. So I only want medium security peoples in here. On the front of these, I did... okay. Right on. So, I went planning. Okay. They found an axe on somebody. Really? You're not in forestry. What are you doing with the axe? Okay. And this is 1, 2, 3. That's 4 deep. Okay. So if I come in here to planning. Really, all I need to do is build the one. And then I can copy it over because it's going to be, they're going to be exact duplicates. So we're going to go into objects. We're going to go jail doors. It's going to go door, door, like that. Right? Let's double check up here. Door, door. It's going to be servo, servo. Right on. We can actually come in here to utilities. We can go door servo. Like this. Door servo. Door servo. We are going to go utilities down here. So again, we are going to fast forward through until the first building is done. All right, and we are back. This is the dormitories for the medium security prisoners. I did the flooring just a little bit different, just to kind of delineate what it is that they do. Excuse me. And instead of using the small tile, which is really expensive, I went with the cheaper white tile in the showers. It's all pristine and clean right now. But our objective here is to quick build and clone. We are going to go like so. All right. So they will put in the door servos. They will put in all the lights, the bookshelves. Not putting any radios in until this is done. All right, and now we're going to come over here and we are going to design their narrow common rooms. So let's start with objects. We're going to go with lighting, of course, first. Very important. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what's the spacing in between them? It's 13. So we're going to go down 6. Right there. No. Do I need to do this? Is that what's going to happen? So 5, 5. Nope. Okay. Right there. So that's 6. That's 6. Very good. So objects, we'll go lights. There and there. Okay, let's come in here to common room materials. Let's give them a pool table. Right here. We'll give them 2 pool tables down here. We're going to go right there and right there. And then in here we are going to go 3, 3. No, we're not going to give them that many chairs. We are not going to do that at all. We're going to go like this. Here, 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 here. Small group therapy area. Okay. Let's chuck in an arcade cabinet here. Let's put in some bookshelves here and here. and there'll be a spot for a radio over here across from the arcade cabinet. Now, what kind of flooring do we want to put in here? Let's do something. Let's go like this. Let's go in here in the field. Right, we'll do the marble. Now out here on the edge, we'll do mosaic tile. Okay, there and there. I forgot to put in paving stone down to there. Let's go objects. I also want to put in some lights down here. So that should light that up, and then once I actually lay out the, let's get a building. Once I actually lay out the, what I'm going to do here with the yard, we'll light the yard as well. So just make sure utilities, okay, there's lights going everywhere. Having it branch up here hits everything. Makes the big pipe far away, but still within perimeter wall. Okay, so let's really take a look here at what we're going to do for materials. So, asphalt or whatnot, right? What are they calling it? Road. So, with markings, then paving stone, then a strip of grass. I think what we can do for objects, we can go, where are you? Benches. We can get a bench in there and there. Alright, so what's going on here? Jail door. Lock open. Until they get the servos done. Right on. So, we've got plenty of lights out the front of the doors. I don't think we need to put lights along the wall or fence there, because it does kind of light it up, so that's good. We've got plenty of lighting down the side. We've got plenty of lighting on the back of the buildings, and we will place some lighting. We will place some lighting in here as well. So. Okay, but they're getting things built. They're getting things done. So again, deployment here. Okay, we're going to go rooms. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I want to ensure that we have search toilets and search toilets. Focusing a lot on the toilets here. Current radio station thing. Okay, I'm not getting any kind of feedback on that yet. We are starting to work this down because of the amount of good situations. At least that wasn't a murder. It was just a death. Who we got coming in? We got 2 minimum securities arriving at 8 a.m. So, listen, I think that's going to do it there. I'm going to finish building these offline and, you know, finish getting the roadage put in. And when we come back in the next episode, which will be on the 14th, we will be doing the finale episode, where we will bring in a bunch of medium security prisoners to fill us out to capacity and see whether or not we're in the profitable area. And then, because of the format change on the channel, I won't be doing another full series of Prison Architect. I'll be doing mod spotlights on Fridays with Prison Architect, and I'll spotlight mods from around the Steam Workshop and whatnot. And what I'll do is I'll continue to play this offline after next week's episode. And when we become profitable, I will continue to update you how the free flow federal penitentiary is doing, because the object is to get this money back in the green so that we can sell the prison for a profit, and then I might start another series. But until then, I will catch you next Friday for another episode of Felon Fridays, Prison Architect. Peace.
That was a failure of epic proportions, unacceptable.